Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about a new series, which is Girlfriend, Girlfriend, or Kanojo Mo Kanojo. I found out about this because I was scrolling through Crunchyroll as people do, and the first episode of the anime popped up, and so I watched it, and then I thought, has anyone done a video on this yet? And no one had. So, well, no, I saw one reaction video, and so I said, maybe I should do a video on it. So I read the first volume, and so we're going to talk about the first volume of this series. Later on in the video, I'll be talking about the anime, first episode, how I feel. This video has cost me $18 to make, which might not be much, but one volume of this is $12. So basically, I bought it on Bookwalker. I watched the first episode. I was like, okay, let's just read it. Bought it on Bookwalker. I went back yesterday to see, just for this video so I can tell you how much it was. And it was on sale. Volumes 1 and 2 were on sale. So I also got Volume 2. I haven't read Volume 2 yet. I will eventually read Volume 2 and do a video. But I just wanted to talk about my first impressions. Volume 1. How I feel about this series. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it worth $12? Is it worth $6? Let's chat about that. So, yeah. It should be easy to explain the plot of this because there isn't much plot. But basically, a guy finally gets the girl of his dreams and he is happy. He is so happy to be with this girl. It's his childhood friend and he's so excited to be with her. And then another girl confesses and says, I like you. And that prompts him to ask his current girlfriend if he can be in a throuple. Yes, this series is about a throuple. But they never really use the word throuple in it. Polyamory, but most of the time they just use two-timer. Literally, they'll be like, this two-timing relationship. Honestly, it gets kind of old pretty quick. Okay, that's fine. The main girlfriend, the first girlfriend, we'll constantly call him two-timer. Even though she did agree with this, it's just weird. It's a weird dynamic. It feels like a series that came straight from Wattpad. Like a Wattpad fiction. And even if you read, I read the first volume. There's not much words. I don't know if it's, maybe a man wrote this, because I don't know, because I feel like I don't know if it's a male or female mangaka. I think it's a male mangaka, because it's very direct. There's not very many words in this, honestly, but when we do get words, it is very much, you mean what you say. Every part of this is like, oh, yeah, it doesn't feel like there's a reason for anything. So basically, this girl confesses to him, he asks his girlfriend if they could be a throuple, hesitates, says yes, and then he moves them into his house. And they're going to start their life together as a throuple. There's no rhyme or reason. Also, this is for if anyone who's ever read a harem or watched a harem show. He is a very average man. He has nothing going for him. He's not super smart or super handsome. He is the averagest person. He looks like any Japanese man ever. The most basic Japanese man. And I know this is supposed to be a fantasy type of thing, but whoa, what? Honestly, I would say that this series is pretty easy to read because it really is you get what you get. It's not like you have to read between the lines. It's not like it's Shakespeare or anything. It's very basic. And I honestly checked because I like putting my stuff on Goodreads, just to what I read, what I'm reading. On Goodreads, this has 1 to 2 stars. It has really bad ratings, and I can understand why for the price point. For $12, I don't understand why you would pay $12 for this basic ass dialogue. I think that this is I guess this could be a guilty pleasure, but this feels like something that you would buy at the discount bookstore and be like, okay, cool, like it. Because honestly, this series is so it's not trash, but it's not. Maybe this is gonna be. And I told my fiance this. Maybe this is gonna become my guilty pleasure, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, this is so good. But as of the first volume, it's just weird, and there's no reasoning for it. I mean, here's the thing. Am I the person who should be like, oh my god, it's a harem? There's so much reasoning in harems. No, there isn't. But, at least give it a reason for them to, they have absolutely no reason to live together. They have absolutely no, it just feels like things are just going because if it wouldn't go, the storyline wouldn't continue type of storyline. And those always, make me feel, awkward. It's why? Why? I don't think it's worth $12. Honestly, I also checked Japanese Bookwalker because something I love about Bookwalker is that you can buy both Japanese books and English books. So I checked Bookwalker in Japan, and they got this manga costs 400 yen, $4 in Japan, $400 to $500. $5. No, no, that's a lot of money. That is not that much money. That imagine if it was 4 to 500. I said that wrong. $4 to $5. Honestly, for $4 to $5, yes, it's kind of a bit. I would pay to read this for $400 to $500, but for I also think that the like translate. You're my cat. Anyway, so I think the translation is also probably does not do it justice, but also I'm like, it just is it just the dialogue itself? Like sometimes, like some things do not need to be translated, and this I don't know, the series just needed to be translated. At first I'm like, oh, this is gonna probably be like a Rent-A-Girlfriend type of series. No, Rent-A-Girlfriend is definitely a higher. It's definitely better. And I know for people who don't like harems, because I love harems, you may feel differently. Like you might think all of these type of shows are like this, but I just feel like it's especially like this. Am I gonna hate this show? Am I gonna like this show eventually and be like, oh my god, I was so wrong about it? Maybe. I don't know. This show / manga / series, I don't know. I really don't know. But right now I'm just like, ugh. Maybe I'm just bitter that I spent $18 and now I'm gonna have to do a second video on this series, because if not, I will hurt my own soul. I know I will. Because I expect it to. Like sometimes you just need to buy only one volume of a manga to see if you're gonna like it or not. I also previewed it in Japanese. And honestly, I might think that this is a good series because for learning Japanese, oddly enough. It does have furigana on it. It also, because the stuff that they talk about is basic. I think as long as you understand what, like, figure out polygamy is in Japanese, you might learn something. I think it's so basic and like kind of like monkey brained that I honestly recommend this if you're trying to learn Japanese, weirdly enough. Like I think it's good if you want some basic vocabulary manga. This will be great. I don't know if it'll be great. Like I think, and also maybe it's just that the translation's bad. I read the first page and I thought it was really easy to read. Honestly, maybe I'll just switch over to reading the Japanese versions and then I'll like it. I honestly do not know if that's the problem. Maybe the translation is just bad. The funny thing is, I realized, I was like, this is on the floor. This is actually the thing for the manga, right? It was in here. So I recently bought Rental Girlfriend. And inside of it, there was a little flyer for Kanojo Mo Kanojo. So, I don't know if it's popular. It probably is popular because they did get an anime. But, yeah. Like, here's like a preview. I don't know. So, now let's talk about the first episode of the anime. Honestly, I don't think that this is as an anime, as like something that you will watch in the background, or when you just want to be all monkey brain. Honestly, probably a good show. It's probably gonna be a great show if you just want to watch it in the background and things, or like some feel like it's worth the money to buy the 12. Like if you have the money to buy this manga, the first volume of this manga, when it's on full price. Honestly, just watch the anime. Like sometimes you just gotta recommend the anime, and the reason for that is like I said, you can. For $12, you can get a month of Crunchyroll. I am not sponsored by that. With $12, you can get a month of Crunchyroll, watch a bunch of other anime too, and it won't feel like a waste of money. So, honestly, I kind of regret getting the manga, but I will be reading the second one so that, like I said, for a video. I'll be reading the second one for a video. Because if I don't, I will cry. I will cry because I hate wasting money. I definitely wasted money. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I feel like this one was such a rant and kind of like me being all negative, and I don't mean to be, but yeah, sorry. Anyway, if you guys would like to help me out, because I spent $18 on this video, I have a Patreon. I put up exclusive content on there, and you can message me, we can talk, things like that. So please check out my Patreon, because God knows I need it. I need help. I don't know why. I've been really good about saving money, and this was the thing I wasted my money on. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.